The whole country got to hear how amazing our very special guest is this morning on Spirit 105.3. Kristin Christensen is with us. She's a wife and mom from Everett, and in my book, an absolute hero. Kristin, welcome to the show. I respect you so much, and I have been so inspired by your family story ever since I read about you the day of the State of the Union address. What was it like being honored during that time? I can't even imagine.
Oh my gosh, it was fantastic. It was so great to be able to represent all of the caregivers in the nation. There's, 5.5 million people that are caring for their veterans inside their home, and to be recognized on such a large platform was like such an honor. I was so happy that my kids were there to be able to experience it as well. It was amazing.
Well, you're amazing. Would you share your family story with us this morning?
So my husband was a CB in the Navy, and in 2013 was medically retired because of his injuries that he sustained in Iraq. He had received 2 Purple Hearts in 10 days after getting hit by a roadside bomb. And at that point, his traumatic brain injury and his PTSD were getting really bad. And so they medically retired him, and we managed it as best we could. And from that, realized that it was a lot more serious than we had realized. I eventually quit working to take care of him. And then at that point, started learning as much as I could about his injuries, and that's when I came across the Elizabeth Dole Foundation.
Wow, and the Hidden Heroes program has been a huge blessing to your family. How have they come alongside of you?
Oh my gosh, in so many ways. So initially, they just provided support as like having people that you can talk to and relate to, that you don't have to explain yourself to, has been a huge support. But also, they have programs that have people come into the house to help me with things. Like my husband's injuries are invisible. If you looked at him, you wouldn't know that there's anything wrong. But the reality of the situation is he has a lot of challenges. And so as his caregiver and as well as the kids in the home, there's a lot going on. And so having the Dole Foundation bring in people to help me with meal prep, running errands, medication, allowing me to get some things done, and being around for my husband is paramount. Like, it's such a huge help to be able to have like an extra me, I guess.
Yes. Oh, that's so wonderful. I mean, I think about, Kristin, how I can turn off the news. Somebody listening right now can turn off the news, but what happens in the world has deeply affected your life and your family forever. And so you have this huge heart for caregivers. How do you encourage other caregivers who are walking this same road as you right now?
Encourage them by reaching out to organizations like the Elizabeth Dole Foundation, because the people that work there, the people that support them, and the people that are involved care so much. It is amazing. It takes my breath away at times when you have these people who have no connection to military and their family, or even, and a lot of them do, don't get me wrong, but there's people that just care so much and have your best interests in their heart and want to be able to support and help you as a caregiver supporting our veterans. It literally takes my breath away a lot. Recently, they have the History and Hero Maker Gala, and I went there, and there was 1,000 people in this room that were all there for one thing, and that was to support the Dole Foundation and to support the caregivers, and it was amazing. It was breathtaking. I just stood there in awe to see how many people were there for one sole purpose.
Your heart needed that, I'm sure.
It did. Yes, it did. It was amazing.
Kristin, take us through a day in your life. What are just some of the things that you do every day?
It's funny. People ask that, and I do a lot, but I don't realize, I guess, how much, especially my kids do. But, getting up in the morning and making sure that, where Michael is, you never know what the day brings. If his headaches are coming on, or if there's triggers that have happened, if he slept good, if there were nightmares that happened, like all of these things, you kind of have to wake up in the morning and take an assessment of what the day might look like. Reminding him to eat, making sure that there's food that he can maybe warm up himself. And even with that, reminding him to eat, making sure he's taking his medications, getting the kids to school, doing things around the house. Michael's a great help around the house. He helps with laundry and those types of things with prompts. You just gentle reminders and being able to have him be as independent as possible. And then managing and taking care of my own health as well as that of the kids, and then VA appointments and all of the things that you do in a day. I guess I do along for myself, my kids, and my husband.
Well, you just amaze me and all of that. And now you've decided to go to law school. Would you talk about that a little bit? I'm astounded.
It's something that I've always wanted to do. Like being a little kid, I remember like this is something, the law's always fascinated me. I've always wanted to be a part of it. And there's always been something that's happened. I started going to school in like 1996. And there's always been something that has prevented me from reaching that goal, but I've never quit and I will never quit. And so now I'm at a position where I can do that. I was hoping to get started in September, but have had to put it off for another year. Just, needed a brain break, needed to make sure that we got all of our things in order for me to be able to do that. And I'm just really looking forward to doing that for my personal goals, as well as being able to continue to advocate for veterans and caregivers.
Wow. Well, I just want you to know, you and your husband, you're my heroes. So thankful for you. I mean, seriously, I'm so inspired. And thank you seems like such a small thing to say, but I mean it from my heart.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. My son goes to a Christian school, and we get so much support from them and school community that it means a lot to me for you to share our story and to be able to really get the word out there that people who are caring for their veteran, whether it's a mother, a father, a spouse, a brother or sister, there is support out there for those people. There are people that can relate to them and that they need to identify themselves as a caregiver and also reach out to the Dole Foundation to help support them in any way they can.
Oh, Kristin, it's been a joy having you on the show. Reach out anytime if there's news or anything you want us to know. We appreciate you.
Would love to. Thank you so much.